Imagine you throw away 1/3 of every meal you eat. Actually, 1/3 of the food produced globally goes to waste. In Palestine alone, 60% of the total waste produced is organic waste. Food waste is one of the biggest contributors to climate change. My name is Najla. I'm a Palestinian zero waste blogger, and I'm joining you here from my kitchen in Jerusalem, where I will show you 5 simple ways on how to get creative in the kitchen to reduce your food waste and to change your mindset around what waste really is. I live according to the philosophy that nature does not produce any waste. And in the kitchen, we have a huge opportunity in getting creative in order to not see anything as waste. From this morning, for example, I had a little coffee left over. And instead of seeing this as too little to keep, I will freeze it and use it later for coffee drinks, iced coffee, or even baking. Coffee grounds and eggshells are a great source of nutrition for plants. I usually dig them down in the garden or indoor pots where they will turn into compost. Bread is another common source of waste as it goes stale quite quickly. With stale or dry bread, I like to make croutons by baking them in the oven or make flour out of them to use in baking. I always keep leftovers from meals. I put them in a lunchbox for work the next day, combine them to make a whole new meal out of them, or freeze them. Freezers are such important tools to help us reduce food waste, especially for fresh foods. And almost anything can be stored in the freezer. Everything from bread to dairy and even eggs. For fruits and veggies that will soon be ripe, these can be turned into smoothies, ice cream, and porridge toppings and then stored in the freezer. Correct storing. Storing our food correctly helps extend the lifetime. For example, dry goods such as cereals, legumes, and beans, they like to be stored in dry and airtight containers. Tomatoes, for example, should be stored upside down to avoid the moisture from coming in and ripening too quickly. We tend to throw away a lot of food because of the past best before date. This date is put due to regulations from the food industry, and most times it's safe to consume the foods after this date. Here it's important to use our senses. Sniff, taste, look, like people used to do before date labeling was a thing.